It is such a real delight for me to be here with Megan Big John, and tell me where we're at, Megan.
We're actually at Campbell Native Garden, which is in Lake Oswego, right across from the Hunt Club and near Iron Mountain Park.
And what I like about this is most of us, I think, when we think of public gardens, we think of these grand spaces. This is really quite small. How big is it?
It's really small. It's about a half of an acre.
And how did it come about? How did it get here?
Well, it's a pretty neat location. We're right along a stream corridor, and it was planted in dedication to the Campbell family.
Which were really, they did a lot of good stuff for Lake Oswego.
They did. They were definitely very involved in the community and development, and so this was a great way to honor them.
And it is an all-native garden, right?
It is. Yes, it is.
And why was that choice made?
That was what the family had requested and would like to have, and it also fits in with the setting that surrounds the area.
So tell me a little bit about, because you work for the city of Lake Oswego, right?
I do, for Parks
and so
Rec.
you're kind of responsible for getting this into place. And there was a time when it had kind of gone out of beauty, wasn't there?
It definitely did. It very much so got overgrown, and we've been very fortunate to be able to have the help with the Rotary of Lake Oswego to come in and help us. And so we spent the last couple years getting a lot of the native plants cut back because they were very overgrown, trying to handle the weeds, and we just had our first planting to celebrate Arbor Week.
And the wonderful thing about this is because a lot of times I think natives get confusing to a lot of people, and they think if they just put them in their yard, they'll never have to do anything again. But you guys, you really do a lot of work to maintain this.
There is. With any landscape, you've got open beds and you've got plants that you're going to have to hopefully not prune back, but some of the natives, they like to spread and like to flourish, and so there is going to be some maintenance with them.
And you do have a sprinkler system here, because just because it's native doesn't mean it might not need some supplemental water.
That's exactly right. Depends on your soil. If we're in an urban forest or just in a forest in general, you're going to have a lot more organic material than you are in a finished landscape, and so you are going to, depending on what your soil is, you may still have to supplement irrigation throughout the summertime, especially with our warm summers now. And
you also, you mentioned earlier to me that you had a plan for a future thing that's happening across the street. What is that?
We're pretty excited. We're going through a master plan process for Iron Mountain Park right now, which we're really hoping once that gets developed and in the works, which is quite a few years down the road, that we'll be able to draw more people in here to see how to use natives in their landscape. And it's also, you've got benches, you've got places to sit here too. Now, if people had questions about what they needed, how could they find stuff out? What did you use when you were working? We have great resources here in Lake Oswego. Backyard Habitat is one of those organizations that can provide help to homeowners, and we're actually in the process of getting certified this garden itself currently.
Nice.
Yeah, we're really excited to have that accreditation.
Well, you know, natives are a wonderful thing. They're clearly something that we can all use in our garden. For more information on that, you can go to gardentime.tv. We'll click you over to their website, and you can gather up some natives for your own garden. Megan, it's always a joy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Logan.